All right. I noticed on our agenda, we are missing an approval of agenda and also a first public comment period. Other than that, the agenda looks good to me. A motion to approve the agenda as amended.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Support. Thank you. Motion from Rod, support by Sandy Hickert. To approve the agenda as amended, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Thank you. Motion carries. All right, then we'll have our first public comment portion. So this is a time for the public to comment on anything other than the budget. When we open the budget hearing, that will be time for comment on the budget. Is there anyone who would have a comment on anything other than the budget tonight? All right, seeing none, I will move to the budget public hearing and open the public hearing at 7:02 PM. Oh, I'm sorry, I had a sheet here. So the board has provided the budget to people. Now would be a time for the public to come up and comment if you'd like to. We ask that you come to the podium and address any questions or comments you have on the budget. All right, seeing none right now, I will pause that. I know Amanda and I talked earlier. We talked a little bit about the general government wages, the department. It's page 5. The papers I put out say there's 28 pages, but there's really only 14 pages, 15 through 28 were just extended columns on the page, so I didn't include those. There was nothing there. So on page 5, we had budgeted $30,000 for clerical right now as our office receptionist, but also leaving room for growth for an office manager. And then below that is wages, which is our floater position. And I think what I did is when I budgeted that number, I budgeted for 20 hours a week, but really we would be budgeting for 12 hours a week.
Right.
And so when Amanda crunched the numbers today and did a 3% on top of what we did last year, it was 13,459. So I would like to change that number to 13,460. Or line item 101-261-706.010.
So that will decrease it $8,173.
Okay, $8,173. Is that what you said? Okay. And I know we also, the road commission gave us their proposed road projects, and I think it came in 2,000 more than what we had budgeted. We budgeted 125,000, and I believe the work was 126,700.
Yeah.
So they said either they can reduce the forestry work to come in under 125, or we could increase it to 127, and that would be inclusive of what they had proposed.
They've been coming in under budget past couple of years.
True.
So
But I'd hate to have them out there though with all that equipment. I mean, I'd rather have it in the budget and then let them come in under because, you know, they can only move around with that equipment, you know, when they're here, they can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they changed what they were doing. It just came in under budget when they were done.
Yeah.
Most of the
That's all.
time.
Yeah, usually.
I mean, we can raise it $2,000. That's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
Okay, you're okay with it?
I'm fine with it.
127,000 then under
The reason why is they just want.
Department 446.
And which page?
They want to complete-
It's on page 7.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's called Highways and Streets. And it currently was budgeted at 125, and we're going to increase that to 127. And had we known, we would have done that much earlier, but as you know, we just received that information from them, so.
That's 3 big projects I saw. Big
Yeah.
projects.
And one of them's a joint project with
Yeah.
Lime, which is kind of nice. I like to do the joint projects with
nice.
our neighbors.
Those were biggies, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Those were the two things that I saw. You know, we talked about it, so I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else have any other items? All right, and also, I will mention right now on our General Appropriations Act, which is the wordy document here. Oops, I'm sorry, under section 6, the millage levy. The actual number there, I talked to our assessor, that number should come from our L4029. And this is, you know, from the summer, so it says estimate in there, but instead of 0.9428, that should be 0.9329.
Really?
So it's a little bit less. Of course, estimated, but and this is a document that we will approve when we approve the budget along with salary resolutions, but I just wanted everybody to have the correct number there.
And of course, taxes are going up this year again. So
Right.
we're not really gonna lose any money per se.
All right. All right, so we had somebody from the public come in, so just to bring them up to date, we are in the budget public hearing portion, so if the public has any comments on the budget, now's the time to bring them to our attention. All right, are there any more concerns from the board?
I was just gonna say thanks for putting the headings over every column and for putting the page numbers on there. Thanks.
No problem. I had put the heading on and then Amanda looked at it with me and Pat Kelly and we thought, oh, page numbers would be helpful too. Just, we used it tonight, so.
We used
yeah.
it tonight, yeah,
That
that was
was
great, thank
helpful.
you.
Good, thank you. Okay, if there's no more public hearing, public comment tonight, I'm going to close the public hearing at 7:09. All right, the next item on our agenda is correspondence, which seems odd. Is there anyone who had correspondence? Okay.
No,
We probably should have struck that, but, and then we are to our final public comment. So if anybody has comments on anything, just ask that you come to the podium and state your name and you have 3 minutes to make public comment. All right, well, seeing none. Any board of trustee concerns before we adjourn? We'll be ready to approve this.
Yeah, just
At
announced
the-
that, for CAFRA, the fire department, Tom Osborne, who's the at-large board member, has said that within the next couple of months, he's going to resign. He wants to be retired. So the 4 municipalities have to come up with someone to be an at-large member of the board. So if you know anybody out there, if anybody's interested,
Perfect. How many at-large members? Are there 2 at-large members? Oh, just the one, okay. So
Yep.
there's 4 municipalities and then the at-large to make a
Need to
5,
tie.
right? Yep, okay.
then it's kind of strange because we have another board member that's moving out of Linden into Sylvan. Yep,
It's Tom Dempsey, Sylvan Township.
building a new condo. Sylvan Crossing too.
yeah, he could be the at-large then.
That's
and-
true. That might be a good idea.
Mhm.
That might be,
And
and you could keep the same people there, that's sometimes helpful.
That's all I had.
Okay. Anything else from the board? All right, then, our next step in this budget process is for us to approve the budget. We do like to do that on our public hearing night, so we'll be getting back with you about a meeting. I'm hoping, it sounds like perhaps we'll be having a meeting Monday morning with Westchester. I know all of us, I think, believe we said Monday morning we'd be available. I sent that information to Rob Fall. I haven't heard back from him. But I'm hopeful at that meeting, maybe we could approve the budget, having absorbed any information, and then we won't have to have another meeting next week. Okay,
That'd be great.
all right, well, let's hope then for Monday morning, and then we'll need a motion to adjourn at
I'll move to adjourn.
What time, Rod?
7:12, 7:11.
I'll second.
all right, great. Thanks. Motion from Rod, support from Kurt. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, say nay. All right, thank you. That was the.
What is happening Monday?